or even Tokyo. Hal could never be certain, though he tried very hard to keep track of his father's business travels. His father was a frequent flyer, and more often in the air than on the ground. Albina Fenton, Hal's mother, was in her walk-in wardrobe trying to decide what to wear. "Really, everything's in rags," she muttered, passing along a row of glittering evening dresses, then back along a line of tailored suits, opening drawers of frilly blouses and embroidered scarves. "I'll have to throw most of it away again and start again. Some serious shopping is required." When she came out of the wardrobe, she saw that someone had pushed a note under her door, and her heart sank. It would be Hal. She hadn't forgotten his birthday. On the contrary, she had made all sorts of arrangements. She had ordered a gift pack from Hamley's and another from Harrods. They would pick out presents suitable for his age group and deliver them the day before, and they had never failed her yet. A well-known caterer was bringing in the food, and she had booked an entertainer for the party. But Hal had been difficult about the party, because they had moved him from his old school to another one, which was more suitable in every way with the right kind of children. And for some reason, Hal had been slow to make new friends. She picked up the note. If only he isn't on about the same thing, she thought. But he was, and now she had to explain to him again how impossible it was, and had to endure it while Hal turned away and bit his lower lip and looked like a penniless orphan instead of a boy who had everything he could want in the world. "It really isn't fair," she said to her friends when they came for morning coffee and Hal had been taken to his activities club by the maid. "I do everything for that boy, and he is never thankful." Her friends all had names which began with G. Glenda and Geraldine and Gloria, and they were quick to sympathize. "But he does look a bit peaky," said Glenda. "I tell you what, I read somewhere that they do kissograms for children on their birthdays. Or hugograms, I suppose they would be. They send someone dressed like a chimpanzee or some other animal, and he sings a funny song and delivers a message. Maybe they could get someone dressed like a dog." After her friends had gone, Albina rang her husband's office and asked his secretary to get a message through to him in Dubai. "Remind him that it's Hal's birthday on Friday," she said. "He'll be able to pick up a present for him in the duty-free." Really, there wasn't any more she could do, thought Albina, and she picked up a furnishing catalogue from the pile on the coffee table. Everybody said that beige was the in colour this year. She'd have to get rid of the white carpet in the dining room. Not that they'd be here much longer. She really felt quite shamed living in a house without a swimming pool. Right up to the last minute, Hal went on hoping. He would open his eyes on the morning of his birthday and hear a snuffling noise outside the door, and the dog would come running in. Sometimes the dog was brown and fluffy. Sometimes it was white with a smooth coat. Hal didn't mind what it looked like. It would be alive and it would belong to him, and it would be there when his father was in Dubai and his mother was out with her friends, and he was alone in the house with the maid, who changed every month, and was always so homesick and so sad. But the phantom dog remained a phantom. Nobody scratched on the door when Hal's birthday came, and the sound of barking, which made Hal's heart beat fast, turned out to be in the street. Hal dressed and went downstairs, where his mother waited beside the breakfast table, piled high with parcels. Hamley's was not the best-known toy shop in London for nothing. They had sent the latest Xbox game, and a new board game and a laser gun and a radio-controlled metal-detecting car. Harrods had sent an iPod and a giant chemistry set and a robo-quad. "Now are you happy?" said his mother, watching him as he opened his parcels. And he said yes, he was. And she told him that his father would be back that evening and would bring something from the airport. "Did my grandparents send me anything?" asked Hal, and Albina sighed and produced a small packet wrapped in brown paper.